Hello, and welcome to Council Recap, where we take the content of the City Council meetings and give you the breakdown. I'm Eric J. Dockery. In the presentation section of the meeting, members of the United Brotherhood of Carpenter Local 323 presented on Tax Fraud Day. According to the group, construction tax fraud costs taxpayers $8.4 billion nationally through misclassification of employees and unreported cash payments. In the second presentation, Airport Manager Guido Fernandez provided an update on the Hawthorne Municipal Airport. This presentation covered how funds are being utilized and what three parties are responsible for the airport. Mayor Pro Tem Angie Reyes English pushed for the implementation of landing fees to allow the city to help fund efforts for noise mitigation. In the resolution section of the meeting, the council adopted Resolution 8400. The resolution authorized the submission of California Office of Emergency Services Form 130, which designates the city manager, police chief, the legal risk specialist, and the director of public works as the agents of the city when seeking state and federal funds in the event of disaster. The designation lasts for 3 years. The council then adopted Resolution 8402, establishing a housing trust fund for the city. The trust, which will be managed by a committee consisting of council members, will raise and manage funds for the construction of affordable housing in the city. The council also adopted Resolution 8401, declaring the week of April 30th as Municipal Clerks Week. In public hearings, the council held a hearing on the draft 2023 to 2024 action plan for the Community Development Block Grant and Home Investment Partnership programs. The council adopted the 2020 to 2024 Consolidated Plan on May 12, 2020, which described the city housing and community development needs and strategies to address those needs over 5 years. The 2023 to 2024 Action Plan is the fourth of 5 annual plans, implementing the 2020 to 2024 Consolidated Plan. Strategic plan goes to invest annual allocations of CDBG and home funds from HUD. In the general matters portion, the council accepted and filed a report from Flash Vote Services regarding the annexation of unincorporated land bordering the city. The report showed that residents of the unincorporated land prefer to keep the current arrangement with 44% opposing incorporation, 33% supporting it, and 22% responding that they were either neutral or uninsured. The council then adopted the 2023 Economic Development Strategy Plan. The plan, created by Kelly Associates Management Group, aims to improve the economic activities and perception of the city. The plan identifies opportunities for the city to increase its economic activities, including adjusting fees, updating zoning, and committing to support redevelopment projects at the RFK site and Hawthorne Mall. The plan will be placed for 4 years. On the city manager's consent calendar, the council approved an amendment to the Hawthorne Municipal Employee Association Memorandum of Understanding. The new language adds clarity to duties as it relates to special pay provisions for tree trimming duties. The council then approved an amendment to the language in the Memorandum of Understanding for the Hawthorne Police Officers Association. The amendment is a result of a CalPERS audit, which suggested that the MOU should specify how the holiday pay is calculated. The audit further suggested that all memorandums of understanding for the HPOA going back to July 1, 2012, reflect this language for the purpose of properly calculating retirement benefits for upcoming retirees. The council also approved amendments with similar language for the Hawthorne Police Management Supervisor Group MOU. Following that, the council sent 2 projects out to bid. Project 2303 will replace the roof of the Betty Ainsworth Sports Center Gymnasium, and Project 2306 will replace the roofs of 6 city-owned buildings throughout the city. Council then approved the purchase of 5 police vehicles from South Bay Ford. The 5 2024 Ford Police Interceptor vehicles will replace aging or damaged vehicles. The council then approved Progress Payment Number 4 to Martinez Landscape Company for Project 2205. This payment included tree planting, removal, and maintenance to the medians along Hawthorne Boulevard, Prairie Avenue, Inglewood Avenue, and Imperial Highway. It also included the construction of the Bridge of Hope Community Housing Project, which provided 12 insulated shelter units. The council also accepted the single audit report for fiscal year 2021 to 2022, which was completed by Roger Anderson, Malady, and Scott LLP. Then council accepted funds from the Hazard Mitigation Grant Program to retrofit the Hawthorne Memorial Center, the Water Tower, the City Yard, and City Hall. The city will update and strengthen the lateral force resisting system of each structure to meet current seismic safety standards. The council authorized the city manager to allocate funds to the city of Hawthorne's nonprofits. The $150,000 are being granted to nonprofit organizations that positively impact the city of Hawthorne. Continuing on, the council approved an agreement between the city of Hawthorne and revenue and cost specialists to study impact fees. The results of the study will allow the city to identify the financial impact from future developments in the areas of law enforcement, fire suppression, wastewater collection, general facilities, aquatic facilities, and public use facilities such as the senior center. The council also adopted a framework for use of military equipment by Hawthorne Police Department. The framework requires an annual report of military equipment held by HPD, an amendment by Mayor Pro Tem Angie Reyes English to require a report to the council after the use of military equipment was approved. And the final agenda item on the city manager's consent calendar, the council approved an appropriation of approximately $64,000 to the Hawthorne Police Department budget, which was awarded by the State of California Officer Wellness and Mental Health Grant. The funds will be used by the HPD to offset costs associated with officer wellness. On the city attorney's consent calendar, the council approved a settlement. In discussion, the council authorized the city managers to seek the community's input on the possibility of establishing a city charter. That is it for the meeting this week. Thank you for joining us on Council Recap. Remember, you can watch city council meetings in their entirety by going to www.youtube.com and searching for Hawthorne Community Television. We'll see you next time.